Oh, gee, if I had $1 for every time someone asked this question, I'd retire. I really would. Jack the Bear was a nickname that was given to me by two drunks in the New York subway one night when I was very young. And coming home, I jumped on the carriage, and there's two drunk guys having an argument. And the first thing I remember hearing was one guy saying, "Hey, don't blame me, blame Jack the Bear." And as soon as they saw him, they said, "Him! Blame him! That's Jack the Bear!" And my friend thought it was fucking hilarious. And I said, "What's so funny? You don't understand, I'm in New York, I'm a kid, this is entirely new to me." And he said, "This is fucking hilarious." He said, "These guys, they're Canadian, I can tell from their accent, and they're lumberjacks, they work in lumber, because Jack the Bear's a mythical character who they blame when shit goes wrong. So if a tree falls over and kills someone, they don't blame me, you don't blame Jack the Bear." When people ask me what do you do, I tell them that I facilitate a process to help them realise their vision for their art. In more layman's terms, I would probably best describe my job as taking a song that's already been mixed and trying to get the best possible sound out of best sound quality so that it sounds great, it sounds balanced, and it'll sound good on any playback system. So whether you play it on a big stereo, in a car, on a laptop, on your phone, anywhere, or a club system, on the radio, it's going to sound great. Well, my childhood. We've got some violins here. Look, my childhood was all right, man. I grew up, born in Footscray, western suburbs of Melbourne. I was a kid who always wanted to do something artistic and creative. I always loved music, and I always wanted to do something within that industry because I didn't like school. I don't know if I have a favourite tattoo. The one that gets the most attention or laughs if people actually see it is I've got a real life looking vagina on my leg, on the inner part of my right knee, which is quite funny. It's one of my favourites. But look, just stock standard ones. It's my children and their birthday. I've got a few characters that people like Alexander the Great, who was the greatest gangster of all time. And there's also a lot of really frivolous, stupid, ridiculous ones as well that have absolutely no meaning, and they were just done the spur of the moment because I'm a very spontaneous kind of guy. I was very fortunate when I was young that I went overseas and I got to meet some really high-end engineers who didn't know me at all, and yet they were willing to give me the time of day. I remember I made a promise to myself that if I ever got to the level they got to, I would do the same thing. So my mentoring is my way of paying forward the great mentoring and help and love that these people gave me when I was young and vulnerable and didn't know my way around, when these guys owed me nothing. They absolutely owed me nothing. My passion for mastering comes from that, because I believe that without it, what I'm sitting in right now could never have occurred, because I would not have become the person that I needed to become in order to be able to create this.